Welcome back. This is the 7th installment of Farming Guy, the guy who farms. There's not a lot left to do in terms of the number of things, however, these things are going to take some time to get finished, so we are just going to hit the ground running. As you can see, you just completed Death to the Dogershan, and I mainly wanted to get Death to the Dogershan done because it gave quite a bit of ranged experience for how difficult the quest was. As in, it was a good amount of balance. Wasn't too hard, gave a lot of ranging experience. The next quest, to get some prayer, I wanted to finish Holy Grail. So, I'm fighting the Titan. I thought maybe I could tank it and go toe-to-toe. But that was a foolish error. I also forgot my whistle, so when I got back to where I could get back into the Fisher realm, I couldn't actually get back because I didn't have the whistle. I had to teleport back to Lumbridge and do it again. But luckily I was able to get back to my body before my stuff vanished. I was a lot more careful with the fight against the Black Knight Titan the second time around, and I decided to do what it suggested on the OSRS Wikipedia and just stagger hit him. If you don't know what stagger hitting is, it's when you approach an enemy, you hit them, and then you walk to a spot where they can't hit you. You wait until the enemy de-aggroes you. That's usually when the health bar above their head disappears. And then you can rinse and repeat. You take however many steps forward, attack them with your weapon, and then step out of their range again. Wow. Oh. Can I take that law rune, though? Thank you. Can I take those bones? Thank you. Wow. Well, that was something. Totally avoidable. I did not have to use all of my food, but I totally did anyway. Just to try to speed it up a little bit. Okay. Oh, all right. That was a bit of a nightmare. I didn't expect Black Knight Titan to be that difficult, but there's the prayer experience drop all the way up to 35, And 39 defense now, too. So, that's pretty cool. Now, the prayer experience from completing Holy Grail didn't quite get me to where I needed to be. One of the quests that I'm planning on doing very, very soon strongly recommends having protection from ranged unlocked, because you can safe spot the enemy and avoid their melee attacks, but their ranged attacks can still hit, and they hit very hard. So I decided to just do big bone runs between the Boneyard in the Wilderness and the Chaos Temple on the west side of the Wilderness. While the experience per hour isn't as good as it could be, I could be using a way better type of bone, but I would have had to defeat those monsters to get those bones. So for me, I think right now, big bones are probably the best bone that I have easy access to anyways, so just trying to make the best of a mediocre situation. I'm here for a while, actually. I had about 2 hours of footage from running back and forth between the two locations, and I had a lot of unfortunate things happen. Like here, I was trying to switch worlds, but I got hit as I was switching worlds, so it stopped switching worlds. But that's what happens. My internet connection is actually not very good, so I'm probably watching things about 3 seconds after they're actually happening. I unfortunately missed the last run that I had into the Chaos Temple that gave me 40 prayer, which is what I was aiming for. After the bone runnings, and since I was already in the wilderness, I decided to pick up and complete the Abyss mini quest, the one that gives you access to the Abyss, Can't remember the exact name off the top of my head, but it shows up on your quest log if you include mini quests. It is one of the requirements for Temple of the Eye, which unlocks Guardians of the Rift. And I do happen to not have a very good source for getting runes since I haven't been doing that much Slayer. Awesome. 5,000 runecraft experience. Boom. 28. I did have some extra rune essence available, so I just decided to turn as many as I could into mind runes since I would need them for the quest I was about to attempt. Alright. That is 500 mind runes. It only costs 1 mind rune per cast. I should hopefully not need that many mind runes for the actual quest. Suppose it's probably better to be safe than sorry, but I might also just do some Guardians of the Rift after I have the elemental runes that I think I'll need. So I'll just craft those elemental runes now and cut to Guardians of the Rift. And the quest I was about to attempt did require 13 magic, so I took some of my materials over to the training arena north of West Ardoin and just beat up the defenseless ogres. I think the magic rates in that pen are not terrible. You can also telegrab the drops if you want a little bit extra magic experience on top of the stuff that you get from actually dealing damage to them. And there's the big 47 farming. Can now grow watermelons. I'm going to need to get the quest that unlocks Berg de Rot done, so that means I need to do, what is it, Nature Spirit? And the following quest, Shades of Morton, I think, and that lets me do temple trekking. And one of the rewards is watermelon seeds, and I can just get as many watermelon seeds as I want. So that is on the agenda. One more thing that I need before I start my next quest is a little bit better magic attack bonus. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time defeating some monks of Zamorak in the hope of getting some Zamorak monk robes, because they have really good magic attack bonus. I think better than anything else I can reasonably get at this time. There's the first piece, the bottom. I was pleasantly surprised by how quickly I was able to get the Zamorak monk robes. Technically, 55 kills is a little bit over the threshold for the expected. Combat level is lower. It's fine. Wait, one or more of my skill levels is lower. Well, 35 agility. Oh, crap. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, well, I must have missed that. That's okay. Gonna go get 40 agility then. I might as well just round up generously. I decided to fix the bridge before I went back to Varrock, because I would have to fix this bridge anyway when I got back, and I had the materials in my pocket already, so I just got that out of the way. I should go back and get combat equipment, because I kind of know what's coming next. Alright, I'm mainly planning on using magic to defeat this thing. I just realized now that I don't have runes in my inventory, so that would have been disastrous had I just ran away from the bank. But I'm going to bring along the ectophile for a quick teleport out if everything goes south. I kind of feel like I maybe should bring more food, but I also want to bring backup range equipment just in case I run out of mind runes. There it is. Oh wow, that thing just immediately popped out and hit me. That's the second magic level just fighting this one enemy. Not bad. Alright, that was the easy one apparently. Oh, that wasn't the one, huh? Oh. I need to get behind the rocks. Oh, oh, oh. I think, you know what, it's not attacking me, so I can save some prayer points. I think that looks like it's white, so I need to reselect my spell. I was trying to prayer flick here as best I could. It's a very new mechanic for me. I think I did fine. I mean, I managed to make my prayer points last a lot longer than they should have, but I'm sure I could improve in many ways. Whew, with really no prayer points to spend. Nice. 23 range, 25 magic, and I can teleport to Varrock now. Oh, and 38 strength. Nice. Here I have extra magic materials, extra runes. I figured I'd just exhaust all of my mind runes since I unlocked the ability to cast higher level spells after completing Horror from the Deep. I did the same with ranged because I wanted to hit level 28 ranged in order to start using the Dogershin crossbow. I also kept all the big bone drops that I got from both trips to save in case I felt like doing something different with them, like taking them to Ectofuntus or even running into the wilderness with them. I probably wouldn't do the second, but it might be a good idea to take them to the Ectofuntus. I also realized there was a good way to train fletching within the confines of the training camp because the store owner here sells arrowheads, and I have a lot of headless arrows, so that was a very good mix. Here's where I actually get my Dogershin crossbow, but unfortunately I forgot that I actually had to buy ammunition. So I'm going to need to find a way to get more money. I decide alching is probably the best, so I spend some time looting the nature rune chests in Ardoin to get some nature runes. Well, I spent some time at the chest, and then I realized I need more of my other runes anyway, so I had the thought that I might as well just go do some Guardians of the Rift, because I think it'll give me a better assortment of runes, so it might be worth my time right now. Well, Guardians of the Rift didn't pay out as well as I thought it would. It only pays out with runes that you can actually craft. And I thought it would be a good way to get some Mind Runes, but it just never rotated over to the Mind Guardian for some reason. I might give it another shot later, but I'm not going to worry about it for right now. For right now, I think I'm just going to go do some quests in Mauritania so that I can unlock temple trekking. So that's next on the docket, I suppose. There's Nature Spirit. Good one to have done, since it sort of is a prerequisite to pretty much everything else in Mauritania as well. Pretty much. You know, I just checked the tasks for Mauritania. I might do these as well, because I'll be able to craft a snail and cook the snail at the same time. I might have to go kill like 4 or 5 different snails, because I don't remember which color drops what snail meat, but I think the hardest thing might either be killing the banshee or killing the ghoul. You need a certain slayer level, I think, in order to fight banshees, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'll need to get my slayer up to level 15, but with just kind of going through the first couple quests, I've already done several of the easy tasks, so I might as well just finish it off. I think I even have a cowhide in my inventory right now that I can just go get tanned and get that done. So I might do that in between the quests as well, and I'll try to remember to turn the recording on when I do them. One of the first tasks in the achievement diary is to kill one of the residents in their human form using the Wolfsbane dagger. So I just took it out of my bank and stabbed the first dude that I saw. As you do. There we go. That was way more difficult than it needed to be. Well, I was able to successfully baby some nasturtiums to their final growth stage, so I can have one patch for watermelons now. And once the watermelons are done, I'll be able to make a scarecrow. I need one for Falador and I need one for Mauritania, but I think I'll just put the one in Mauritania down and pick it up again. I'll probably plant nasturtium there as well for watermelons. And Falador is going to be where I grow my sweet corn, just because I do have a lot of sweet corn seeds, and I can use it to make food later on. I can do tuna and sweet corn potatoes, which should be pretty good at keeping me alive later on. 55 experience per melon. Wowee. I guess it's 54.5, but still. That is a lot compared to what I've been getting lately. Onions really aren't worth very much experience, so this is a big change. I'm gonna head to Falador then and do some mining so that I can get on with the In Search of Myrique quest that I'm currently working on. So for the quest In Search of the Myrique, you need to have a steel warhammer in your inventory to give to them. I did not want to grind up to level 39 smithing, and I saw the guards in Berthorpe had a chance to drop a steel warhammer, along with a few other items that would upgrade my account. I'm really not scared unless I get hit with a 5. Ooh. Like that. Oh, myth plate body. Whoa. That's pretty cool. I saw that on their drop table and I was like, well, if I could get one of those, that'd be great. The Varrock armor is apparently equivalent to a steel plate body. I think... No, it doesn't. Okay, I thought it maybe gave a prayer bonus, but if it doesn't give prayer bonus, then I'm definitely using this myth plate from now on. Here we go. Not too much longer, and there's a steel warhammer. I brought all this food for nothing, I guess, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I guess we'll just go cap that quest off real quick. Well, hopefully I don't just get one shot. There we go. Ooh, max hit right away. Wow. This thing is turbo weak against magic. Level 32 mage. One more for Dragon Slayer. Nice. There we go. Alright. Hit points level. Nice. Level 49 combat. Awesome. Okay. I think I can just go ahead and pick up the next quest as well. Don't think it has any major crazy requirements. There's getting another task done, putting the scarecrow in the flower patch in Mauritania. And I needed a higher Slayer level to kill Banshees, so I did the thing in the museum that gives you Hunter and Slayer experience, the little quiz thing. Once again, I had to choose between getting far too many smithing levels for my liking, or just defeating enemies until they dropped what I needed. And I decided to go for the latter. These soldiers in Berthorpe, the level 48 soldiers or 49 soldiers, they have a chance to drop a mithril bar. The chance is only 1 in 128, but I managed to get one quite quickly. And to cap things off, I had some unfinished Slayer task that wanted me to kill these creatures in the Pestilence floor. I can't remember what they're called. They have a difficult name to say. I'll put it up on the screen. But that's everything for today. I think this episode is going to turn out to be a little bit on the longer side, but that sort of makes up for last week's episode being a bit on the shorter side. There's only a few more things to do, and I'm very excited to get them done. One important requirement that isn't a hard requirement, but it is a recommended requirement, or I should say a recommendation by the game itself, is to have 33 magic for Dragon Slayer, and I decided that I would try to get that achieved. Other than that, look forward to next time as the finale for part 1 of this series. So please consider subscribing to see how this series ends and what comes next. You can also like the video or share it with friends if you think it's something they'd enjoy, and I would appreciate that. So until next time, goodbye.